Hi, and welcome, everyone, here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sidelines. Now, here's Fox. Vassell, left side. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Oh, Stan, this should be a fun one. A clash at the center position.
Yeah, and Kevin, the way the game has changed, you know, we don't see these kind of big men matchups much anymore. And so it's great to see one where two great big guys going at it, and you know they're going to go after each other.
And Stan, you know what you're talking about. You've had the opportunity to coach some great big men.
Oh, I have. I mean, I had Shaquille O'Neal, Dwight Howard, Andre Drummond. I seem to always have good centers.
Now here's Barnes. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And he's good on the three ball.
And there's a nice playmaking element to Castle's game, especially at 6'6".
Tatum down low. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And so Fox will bring it up for the Spurs. GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
Size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball.
Jason Tatum.
Good on the shot.
A huge fan of how Tatum runs the floor. It's almost a lost art. Terrific when he's in attack mode, in transition, putting a lot of pressure on that defense.
Here's Castle. Pass to Vassell. Back to Fox. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen by Tatum. Wembanyama.
Celtics foul.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
It's on Porzingis.
First team foul.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Coach, only 2 players have led the NBA in blocks as a rookie. Manute Bol and our favorite, Victor Wembanyama.
Well, Kevin, Wembanyama is already special defensively, not only as a shot blocker, but the amount of ground that he can cover to affect shots. And there are people around the league that believe that he can become the best defender of all time.
San Antonio again missing. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 5. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Tatum good for at least one highlight finish a night. This guy is box office.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
San Antonio ball. Coming onto the floor.
San Antonio leading by 3.
Champagne.
Here's Paul. And the rejection by Tatum.
And look at Tatum turning up the defensive intensity, outworking the shooter.
Brown with the bucket.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Paul, right side. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Here's Boston now. Down low. Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Jason Tatum.
Really unacceptable letting Porzingis get that kind of positioning. Once he's established, it's over.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs. And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
4 on the clock. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. The Celtics with the lead. Outside Holiday. Inside. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Pass to Sohan. Nobody near Barnes. A three-pointer off the mark. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Count it. Good.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
On the wing, Johnson. Pass to Sohan. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Celtics lead by 3.
7.
And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Now, here's Tatum. Over to the wing. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Lets it go with a 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. Spurs trail by 3. And the Spurs winning the 2023 lottery stand, adding the terrific Victor Wembanyama. A franchise changer, it appears.
Yeah, Kevin, the hardest thing, and you need a lot of luck to do it, is to get that guy. The guy you can build everything around. There aren't enough of them to go around. Victor Wembanyama is a guy you can build a championship franchise around, multi-skilled at his size. This guy's going to be a fixture in this league for a long time.
And the Spurs with possession. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Here's Wembanyama. That puts them in the lead.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for Boston. Here's Tatum. Wembanyama with the rebound. And so it's San Antonio with it. To the paint. Vassell outside. You know, Stan, it sometimes seems that coaches get themselves ejected on purpose to fire up their team. Am I on the right track there or not?
Well, Kevin, certainly it happens with some guys. There have certainly been guys, Jerry Sloan, Don Nelson, who would do some of that.
How about you? How about you?
Now, Kevin, you know me. All I always ever tried to do was help the referees because we all just want to get to the right call, and I could help them.
You did all the time.
As much as I could, but they were not receptive.
The line for your Spurs.
And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up. And it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
2 minutes remaining in the first
And
half.
Holiday, here we go. Here's Porzingis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
At 7'3", Porzingis is almost impossible to guard, especially when he's focusing on trying to score.
And both free throws good for Porzingis. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Here's Brown, following the bucket by the Spurs. Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis. Porzingis has got the lead, back up to 3 now for the Celtics. It's Vassell on the wing. .1:15 left in the first half. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Drills it from outside.
3 points.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Vassell, right side. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Here's Sohan. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
Oh, you gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Brown outside. Offensive rebound. Puts up a deep 3. His 4th miss of the game. He's made 3. Barnes with it. Pass to Sohan. Here's Champagny. Nice D from Porzingis. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White.
Spurs ball. Substitution on the court.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Boston.
Spurs 17. The Celtics 21.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Celtics leading by 4. To the middle. Here's Craig. The layup off target. Here's San Antonio. Here's Fox. An easy 2 points on the layup. Fox has got the first field goal of the second half for the Spurs.
And that's where De'Aaron Fox thrives. He wants to get inside and finish at the rim.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
And really, Stan, Victor Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those paradigm-shifting players. Don't you agree?
Oh, no doubt, Kevin. First of all, there are not going to be very many 7'4" guys come along. And then come with the skills that he has on a court, the length, his mobility, how fluid he is. It's unprecedented.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Wembanyama, right side. Barnes can't get it to go. Boston leading by 5. Here's Craig. Count it.
Torrey Craig. Assistant.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Fox. He has 6. Vassell outside. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, there's the strength training. Wembanyama.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Here's Pritchard. Horford from outside. Offensive rebound, Celtics. From downtown. No good there. Spurs trail by 5. The kick out to Fox. Vassell wide open. It's Vassell on the wing. Right side, Fox. Back to Vassell. 2 on the clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Celtics ball. Substitution for your Spurs.
Boston leading by 5. The all-time leader in NBA wins, of course, the great Spurs coach, Greg Popovich. So here is a guy who's a peer. What makes him so special, Stan?
Well, first of all, Greg Popovich is not a peer of mine, Kevin. I would never be that presumptuous. This guy is an absolute icon in the coaching world. I think from the outside, I think what makes him so special is he's never looked at himself that way. He's never rested on his laurels. He's a guy that's always evolving and trying to get better.
I love that assessment, but I do think you're his peer.
Not in any way.
2 minutes remaining.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Ball outside. Porzingis with the steal. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. A new 14 for Boston. Pass to Tatum. It's stolen by Wembanyama. .130 left in the third. Now Johnson. He's covered by Brown. The shot's good. Johnson's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the two J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
In fact, David, remember a couple years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. I'm glad they're still together.
Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
Paul with the ball. Picked up by Brown. Pass to Champagny. Wembanyama with it. 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. The second chance effort. Porzingis with the rebound. A baseline J. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Celtics lead by 3. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Up top, Fox. Clock at 6. On the wing, Barnes. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Celtics ball.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Celtics leading by 3. Outside Tatum. The wing jumper off target. And the Spurs with possession. Here's Barnes. Lays it up off the glass. Barnes has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for San Antonio. Pass to Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. Porzingis. Rebound by Sohan. Outside, Fox. Out to the right wing. To the right side. Here's Castle. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Brown. And that one, good.
And that's good decision-making by Brown in the pick and roll. He'll make the right read more often than not.
Pass to Castle. He gets it in there. The Celtics with the lead. Now Brown. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. Fires the three. They grab their own miss. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And talk about persistence. Porzingis just being a bully on the offensive glass and punishing the opposition.
Vassell outside. A pass to Fox. To tie it up. Hangs on the trifecta. Fox has got it all tied up now for the Spurs.
And that quick shot by Fox is something you know he has worked on religiously. Nice finish.
Second personal foul.
First one falls for him.
First team foul. Shooting from Boston.
And so Tatum nails them both.
And it's the attention to detail that sets Tatum apart from most players in our league.
Here's Fox. Driving inside.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Here's Wembanyama. Bucket is good. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
2 minutes
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
To take the lead. Rebounded by the Celtics. Here's Tatum. Incredible finish by Tatum.
Well, you know Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done thus far.
Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Vital basket there. This is just the time, and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
Outside, White. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. And the Celtics lead by 3.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 3. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. Celtics making a switch here. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 1. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Tatum. Pass to Horford. And a dunk by Horford.
And why not go to Horford? Big Al has played in so many big games, not intimidated by the line.
Vassell outside. .59 seconds left in the fourth. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Now here's Tatum. Six to shoot. Over Sohan. Rebounded by Castle.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Outside for Wembanyama. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Yes!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Second
Yeah,
personal
you
foul.
have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
And now we've got the intentional
San
foul.
Antonio foul.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a three-point game.
Yeah, at this point, they're going to have to go for the three and try to force OT.
Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and